of my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty here on College Football 25, where we are in year 4, 8-0, up to the number 11 ranked spot. In the last episode, we took a look at the award watch list, but I didn't look at the Heisman, where Trey Bueno right now is a top 5 guy. He just recently dropped due to us being on the bye week. But look at Clemson with Vizina here at quarterback and his top 2 wide receivers being the top 3 people up here for the Heisman. But Bueno definitely making his impact felt. But yeah, in the last episode, we went through a bye week along with a 6-point victory over USF that thankfully we won because we won the turnover battle 3-0. I thought that USF made big plays. Carter, threw 2 interceptions, but also made some really nice throws. They found big plays down the field. He had 2 scrambles for a score. We just couldn't really ever put them away at any point in time. And again, some of that is the run blocking, but also just really struggling with turnovers and stuff. You see, we got hit for 6 penalties. They had 0, but all 6 of ours were holds. Really kind of hurt offense, stalled us at times, but we were able to overcome it. And this one we get to take on Temple. They are at 2-6, 2-3 in the conference. Let's take a look at how they have gotten here. You see they're overall at the top, 82 all the way across the board. Start off the season really bad, 3 straight losses, including a pretty tight game though to Penn State. Got blown out by Memphis, beat North Texas, and lost 3 games in a row. Finally got their second win, at Army before their bye week. So we're both coming off the bye. This is 7:30 kickoff in New Orleans. We will get to host them. Let's take a look and see what the Owls team looks like. They have a guy in Clay Adams here, is a redshirt junior. Former 2-star quarterback for them. 13 touchdowns against 7 picks, so definitely taking a pretty significant step down from where he was last year. Taking care of the football a little bit better, but you're also missing the upside, the completion percentage, the yards per attempt. All of that is down. Running back, couple of solid guys here. Maybe not the most explosive, but certainly a solid, capable players. Good change of direction here from Brad Foss. Have to keep an eye on that. Wide receiver group got some speed here in Jaden Moore and Bryson Goodwin, and 5'8" on Moore, so he's probably going to be like a little jitterbug. Definitely some good players here. All across, got some explosiveness, a nice little variety, solid group. Tight ends are solid. Shakir definitely the better athlete. Offensive line, really good on the interior, pretty solid all the way across. Defensive line, no reason from what I'm seeing here to why we should not be able to run the football, but we have not been able to run the football really the entire year. Linebacker group's not great. Got some guys that are decent athletes, but nothing really standing out there. Do got one super fast corner, kind of a smaller guy here in Cruz. It's not overly fast. Benson is solid though. Cruz has good other attributes. Looks like a pretty solid group. Good in man, not great in zone. Maybe get some deep shots to Trey Bueno, though. Depends on who he's able to line up against. And the safeties are not great and are not great athletes. So this is an opportunity for Tulane to move to 9-0. Right now, we would be in the college football playoff if the season ended right now. But we need to keep that positive momentum going. It is a night game. Let's see. I don't think I want to rock with the teal today. Do we do the all green? We have not worn, we have worn that one. We have not worn the, this kind of black look. So let's do this. I think we'll rock with that. We'll give them the all whites. And we will see if Tulane can get another victory here, trying to continue to move up, trying to get back to the playoffs. Obviously had a major step up from a very disappointing year 3. Got the crowd environment coming back out and alive here. But yeah, we have 4 regular season games left, 3 after this one. Hopefully we can build some momentum from the way the offense played from the second quarter on last week. Hopefully the defense kind of refines its footing. It certainly had its moments of playing really well throughout the year, but also have had plenty of times where it has not. You got a team that He's got some explosive wide receivers. Can we stop the run? Can we avoid the holds along the offensive line? Find a way to run the football and also stop the run. I think that is going to be the key here. I think this is a Temple team that's going to play us better than what their record shows if my thoughts are correct. This is going to be a play action here to get things started off. Kumar's in a good spot, just not getting in the right position. Ends up being a first down, and that one should have easily been intercepted. See what they do here. 3 wide receivers, got the tight end in the slot though as well. Could be a little curl route over on the right side. Really got ate up with that last week. Have to hope that defense can play a little better. It's going to be a play action here. They get out to the right side again. Okay, so Temple quickly with 3 first downs. They are trying to move quickly. Send the running back in motion, so there's going to be a pass. He's going to get sacked as Ashley Williams Jr. gets to the backfield, knocks him down. Okay, we need that, kind of stop their momentum. That gives him 7.5 sacks on the season. He is the 2nd leading pass rusher on the team. Got a couple of different linebackers out here with Vigil. It's going to be a handoff. It's a nice play there, brought down by Jolly. Still is a 3rd and 11. Let's see Temple, how they decide to react here. Into, they able to pressure him, and that's going to be picked off by Ivory, his 5th pick of the season. Clay did not throw that one far enough out. Ivory able to catch that one like a wide receiver, as Clay's wide receiver didn't really overly help him down the sideline. Man, I really like those black uniforms that we are rocking today. But Tulane creates the first big play of the game as Michael Ivory. Clay just takes a shot down the field right before he's about to get hit. Ivory able to grab it, bring it back. And now we see Celeste Chin in this Tulane offense out here for the first time. Chin takes it, going to throw this one wide to Myrtle, who catches it and is able to get up the field. A nice run after the catch there. Takes that for a first down. He had a pretty solid game last week. Ended up being the 3rd leading receiver. Actually had the 2nd most catches last week. Chin takes the snap. Bringing this quickly to Myrtle. 2 for 2 for him. Yeah, had a solid game last week. The 2nd in receptions, I believe was 3rd in yards. Be a run for Browning. Gets a decent carry up. A gain of 3. It's now a 3rd and 2. Tulane goes 3 wide receivers. So Browning in motion. Is going to be a handoff to Finnerty. Falls forward, sets up the 4th and inches. They were really aggressive last week. Would not surprise me if we see Tulane be aggressive here as well. 3 wide receivers. Chin, they never even hesitate. It's a carry to Browning. He gets it. He converts. Love to see it. 2 wide receivers back in the pistol fullback out there. I don't see that a lot, but this is going to be a carry to Browning. Just a bad angle. Should have gotten pretty nice play out of that, I believe, but he did not. Got a little bit too far to the right. Ken takes the snap. Try to throw that one behind Myrtle. Trying to protect him, ends up being incomplete. All of a sudden, the offensive momentum that they had is just pretty quickly going away here. See what they can create right here, though. Ken's going to take the snap. Going to get this to Preen. Catch it in the middle of the field. It's going to be a 49-yard field goal, 4th and 3. Would not surprise me if they just go for this here. Continuing to be aggressive. Chin takes the snap. They're going to try to blitz him. He just stays calm, dumps that off, and Muhammad One of the biggest plays of the season for him, a 4th and 3. Just wide open as they send pressure. Chinn scrambles away from him. Calmly ends up throwing that up to Muhammad, his 10th catch of the season. Been pretty underutilized, not a tremendous athlete. Does make a nice play there. Chinn hands it off. Eberle takes that to the 1. I think they are just not going to mess around at all here. Go into the goal line, Cordell Finnerty. It is a toss out to him. Finnerty is going to get to the edge, and he gets into the end zone. Back-to-back games with a Russian score. His 4th time hitting pay dirt this season, and Tulane responds and gets the job done there. Really, really nice opening drive there for the Green Wave. Cordell Finnerty back-to-back weeks with a score. Helmke's kick is up. It is good. 7-0, 11-play drive there. Took a 4th down conversion. Got to be gutsy every now and then. Actually, took two 4th down conversions? Yeah, 2 4th down conversions. Oh, a nice little cutback there. Going to set Temple up at the 20. So, had a couple of nice plays to start off, and Clay ends up throwing an interception. Can Tulane kind of take that momentum to push it forward? Nice play there from Jolly. 2nd and 10. Gonna be a run up the middle. Knocked down after a gain of 4. See if they can confuse him here. It'll be a pass. Gonna throw that, and he just missed his man. Luckily, Kilgo did not intercept that. Kind of threw it just perfectly in between his wide receivers and Kilgo. But it is going to be the first punt of the day here. Bueno, you're gonna call for the fair catch. All right, let's see. Back to the pistol. 3 wide receivers here. He's going to take it. Hands off to Browning. And a 3 there. Nothing at all explosive, but nice nonetheless. When we have had so many runs go for lost yardage or get called back due to holds. Already got a hold here. You'll end up essentially just throwing that one away. And speaking of the holds, get one here immediately. Let's see if they might decline it, set up a 3rd down. They do not. Said it will be a 2nd and 17. 3 wide receivers. Chinn sends Preen in motion. It's going to be a jet pass to him. Gets good blocking. Able to get around at least for a gain of 7. It's up a 3rd and 10. Let's see, where do they go? Chinn's going to take the snap. Going to try to just throw a fade to Bueno, and he is going to get his feet in bounds. What a throw from Celessi Chinn. And what a catch from Trey Bueno. I'm assuming, would not surprise me at all if they did not review this one. They do not. Let's take a look at it ourselves, though. Chinn just gives Bueno a chance, throws it to the wide side. Put it where only he could get it. Yep, got the right foot down. What a throw. Love to see it. Chinn will take his spot here. Said he's going to end up running his man out. He's going to scramble. Takes that for a 1st down. Look at Celessi Chinn throwing off, showing off the wheels. Nice carry for him. Pressing a little bit here on the outside. Chinn in rhythm, on fire. Throws it off to Browning. Going to get wrapped up for a loss of yardage there. Okay. Let's see.
On the set. Come on, set.
Chin. His back dumps it off to Muhammad. Set up a 3rd and 4.
Ready up. Gorilla, let's go.
Browning's going to come in motion. Try to throw this over the top. Gets it to Preen, who takes that inside the 5. It's cool and calm and collected. Everything they are doing right now is just working. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Tulane knocking on the door of their 2nd touchdown here. Hopefully they can finish this drive off. Really just done a nice job. They're just in rhythm. They just are right now. 1st and goal at the 3. Full house pistol set. Turns it around. Hands it off to Browning, who gets it into the end zone. 2 rushing touchdowns on the day now for Tulane. 1 from Finnerty, 1 from Browning. Both from these true sophomores. Browning not find the end zone last week, finds it here today. 8 plays, 68-yard drive there, just a little over 3.5 minutes. Tulane looking pretty good here on offense, just doing little things, cool and calm and collected. Celeste Chin off to a great start. Good open field tackle there for Finnerty. I really like these uniforms. I'm going to have to wear these more often here. That is a clean look. Yeah, play action, but he faked out everybody. Kind of a read RPO play action kind of thing. He pretty much immediately took off from that. That play really worked out. So he's a good enough athlete. Have to pay attention to that. This is a read option here again. Jeremiah Jolly can't knock him down, but they do a good job of finally pushing him out of bounds there after a gain of 4. Let's see. Play action. We'll just shovel it over to his man. It'll be a 1st down. Bunch set here. Play action again. He's coming over there. Oh, come on. Ends up being a big play. Got to get a little pressure. Just kind of finding themselves out of position. Temple kind of dialing up the right plays though at the right time. And a trio over here to the right. Underneath, yeah. Working the underneath stuff really well right now. And finding that stuff in the intermediate game when they can. Guys might need to get a little aggressive here if you're Tulane. He's going to throw it. He's trying to scramble out, ends up sliding. He's a good enough athlete. We sent pressure, could not get any of that to land. Okay. Wide receiver, drop back pass again. Kumar tackles him down. Some help from Smith's going to be a 3rd and 2. He's going to scramble out. Nobody there. That is going to be a walk-in touchdown. So the struggles that Tulane had last episode with Carter seem to be carrying over here. Clay Adams showing he's a good enough athlete. You can't just run man or scramble out in zone and keep your eyes off of him. He is going to make plays on you. I think that Tulane is going to probably for sure have to start putting up a spy here again. Kick is away. Eberly back to receive. Take this one up. Brought down at the 18. So far things are largely okay. Been a good day so far for Celeste Chin, even though he has not found the end zone via his arms yet. It's going to be a carry to Browning. Just a nice play from 90 there. Got off the block at the exact right time. Getting things done. 2nd and 10. See a trio of wide receivers. Bueno comes in motion. Little jet pass up to him. Gets a little bit of a block. Runs through something. Looks like it's going to be a flag on the play. And it is again. Another hold. Already the second one that we have had today. Carlos Warren Cole. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is for this team and why they have so many of these holding penalties, but they definitely do. Leslie Chin's going to take the snap. Get this over the middle. Myrtle catches it. Set up 3rd and 10. Chin takes the snap. Nope, throws a really bad pass there and it gets picked off. So Celestia Chin got away with a throw last week. Did not get away with one there as Daryl Sweetling picks him off, the 8th interception of the year for Celestia Chin. Temple able to get off to the scoring start, but it gets picked off immediately right back. Altis Smith is going to run it out of the back of the end zone. The 2nd interception for Tulane of the day saves Celestia Chin, who forced a pass on a 3rd down for absolutely no reason on that last drive. Ends up getting the ball back. All right, let's see if Celestia Chin and this offense respond, because he has looked so good thus far. Made a crucial mistake there, though. 4 wide receivers after the 1st down run. Got to set up the screen. That one almost picked off by 51. Okay. Celestia Chin decides to go empty. They might send pressure. They don't. But they do have Celestia Chin one-on-one. He overthrows, or excuse me, Celestia Chin throws it to Trey Bueno. Okay, that's... Now Celestia Chin is playing like he's a little shook up from the interception. Got to rebound, got to come back from that. 14-7, still holding on to a lead, but Chin just missed what would have been the 18th receiving touchdown of the season for Trey Bueno. I'm gonna try to undercut this. Is caught. Nice play over there, a gain of 5. Running this hurry up, they've been really, really patient with everything. Oh, it actually is a run. They've been so play action heavy. I thought that was there as well, but does actually hand it off. Goes for a 1st down. Running back in motion. It's going to be a quick RPO out to him, but a nice open field tackle there. Jaden Lewis. Continuing to really develop. Love to see it. Be a run here again. They do a nice job, Cantu, bringing him down. 3rd and 6. He's going to try to scramble out, but he's going to get sacked. Cade Olson, his 11 and a half, I think. Sacks now on the season. Olson able to trip him up there on that 3rd down. He tried to scramble out there again. Olson catches him, though. They have to punt it away out at the 14. All right, so Celestia Chin in this offense kind of missed a big shot there to Bueno on that last drive. You want to get Celestia Chin kind of back into rhythm here. They do it with a little play action. Want to try to float that. He just misses the throw there again. Okay. He is definitely a little erratic right now. Need that to fix. You're going to need him to make some throws here. This team cannot consistently run the football. This time they get it to Browning on the screen, able to set up a 3rd and 1. Chin with 3 wide receivers, takes the snap. It's a handoff to Browning. Came off the edge. He did not get a great block there from Preem, but does get enough for the 1st down. Jim takes it, tries to get that to Bueno, incomplete. Okay. Yeah, takes the snap. We'll try to go over the top to Bueno again. That cornerback's got a little speed, but we may have just gotten a pass interference. Bueno getting the benefit of the doubt with all the penalties that Tulane has gotten over these past couple of weeks. They are definitely going to accept that one, giving them new life. Chin definitely took some hits. He's taking them again and tried to set up another screen. Took a bunch of big hits last week. Taking some here today. Browning goes in motion. Nope. Gonna throw that out to Browning, who at least breaks the first tackle, but is a loss of 4. Sweeting having a good day already. Let's see. No real answers right now for this Tulane offense. Started off great. Things have pretty quickly evaporated. Chin takes the snap, tries to throw that to Bueno, and actually somehow gets it to him on what is a pass that never, ever, ever should have been thrown. And it ends up working out. How that worked, I do not know. But it is a first down nonetheless. Chin now going to dump this off to Nicholas. It's a nice run after the catch. They're able to outrun the linebacker to the spot. Now it seems like might be getting back into rhythm here. Again, takes the snap and try to fit this into Preem. Doesn't catch it. Okay. Chin's going to take the snap. Going to get this to Bueno, who catches it. Really, really nice throw there from Bueno, or excuse me, from Chin. Nice catch from Bueno. Third of the day. And takes the snap. Going to dump that quickly off to Brown. And he gets really good blocking. Gets inside the 5. Love to see that. Chin making things happen. Chin takes the snap and try to get that quickly to Preem. It goes incomplete though.
Okay, ready? Easy.
Chin takes it. Gonna get that to Browning, who catches a receiving touchdown there. His second total touchdown of the day. Celestia Chin with a really, really nice response after throwing the interception a couple of drives ago. Back down the field, evens up his touchdown interception ratio on the game, and puts Tulane back up a couple of scores here. A 13-play drive, mostly all on his arm there. And Temple, of course, going to get a chance to score here before halftime. Tulane opens up the second half with the ball. Looks like Temple's going to get called for a hold here now again. Tulane getting lucky having some calls go their way. You love to see it. Looks like 4 wide receivers. That might be a tight end though. Oh, they try to set up a screen. He gets hit, almost a safety. That one. Held on to that one way too long. 3 wide receivers. Of course, it's a pass. Dump it off over the middle. Oh, nice play. Be a first down for the Owls. Still got 2 timeouts, but they have a long way to go getting to the end zone here. They'll try to set up the screen again. Steps out of bounds. Could have gotten a much bigger play out of that if he doesn't accidentally step out of bounds. 2nd and 2. Try to scramble out. Ducks on down. It's the first down though. First and 10. Just over 40 seconds left here. This is off over the middle. Olsen able to grab him quickly though. He's giving them enough fits that they're kind of starting to do the quarterback spy thing here though late in this first half. It's a deep shot. Altis Smith in a bad location. That is a nice touchdown. Just a one-on-one situation here on the left side, able to find his man. Yeah, that's a speedy. It's one of their speedier receivers. Yeah, Goodwin, their top-rated guy. Got plenty of speed there. Beats Alton Smith to the inside, and Smith does not have the speed to catch up with him. Goodwin does have the burst needed. Creates a big play. Now can Tulane find something of their own here? This last 30 seconds, again, they do start off with the ball, but a quick 90-yard drive there. 6 plays, less than a minute spent in the game clock. Eberle is going to take this one. It's a little bit there, up to 20. I mean, essentially this comes down to can you find Trey Bueno over the top? It's a diamond. This is why they like to do this, kind of give him a one-on-one. Chin takes the snap. Bueno's got his man beat. Chin finds him. Why do they do this to themselves? Trey Bueno, the 18th receiving touchdown of the season for the guy that's trying to get up for the Heisman in the top 5. Trying to make his mark. Bueno. Heck of a play there. Just a one-on-one situation. The safety not helping out over the top. If he's even, he is leaving. Chin floats it up this time. Able to give Bueno just enough space to actually get to that one. He overshot what would have been a touchdown earlier in a one-play 80-yard response. Trey Bueno is the safety net, the go-to, the get-out-of-jail-free card in this offense, and there has been nothing that anybody can do to stop him. I think he's only got 1 game this year, sub 100 yards receiving. Going to pretty easily pace the country in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns this season, I believe anyway. 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff. It's a nice little run up there. That'll take us to halftime. Tulane is up 28-14. Temple gets their big strike right, gets their big passing touchdown there. About 30 seconds left. Tulane able to respond in one play. Trey Bueno is unstoppable. Why teams do not constantly double cover him, I don't understand. But he's the best receiver in college football, playing, in a mid-major. Like, go in a group of 5 conference. You need to be doubling him up for sure. Walters back here to catch it. Get the party started here in the second half. Tulane with a chance to really put some distance, I think, here between themselves. Let's see what they can potentially come up with here. Chin takes the snap. Going to quickly get this out to Campanaro. He's got pretty good burst for a tight end. Takes that for a gain of 2. Really tried to get him the ball a couple of times here over the last couple of weeks. It just has not worked out. 2 tight end pistol set. This one's going to be a handoff to Browning. Lowers his head and goes forward. 19 yards. 10 carries. Chin takes the snap and quickly get this to Myrtle. Catches it, falls forward. It's a gain of 7. Sticking in this same formation, kind of hitting with a bunch of different things here. Browning takes that. It's a gain of 2. Sets up a 3rd and 1. 3 wide receivers. Going to be a handoff to Browning. Just the rushing room he needs there. Get it done. Chin's going to take the snap. Going to quickly get this over to Cream, but it falls incomplete. Okay, 2nd and 10. Green going to catch a little jet pass. Gets good blocking from Myrtle and from Browning, able to take that to the outside. And Dalton Browning gets a nice carry there for a gain of 4. Trying to keep things moving here. Chin takes the snap. Going to quickly get this to Myrtle. Gain of 4. Definitely being used as more of a run game extension today. Let's see. Third and 2. Got a trio over here to the right side. Chin takes it. Gonna quickly get this to Myrtle. Get it to him in his face. He gets upfield and gets another first down. First and 10. This time Chin's gonna try to scramble out, and then the guy gets the outside leverage, and he tries to go up, and he ends up taking a pretty significant sack there. A loss of 5. It's not the end of the world, but you need something positive right here. Chin takes the snap. He's going to get Preen up the seam. Misses a tackle from the safety, and Preen gets inside the 10, and Tulane. I know we had the interception earlier from Celeste Chin, but this offense playing really, really well here. Chin takes the snap. Gonna dump this underneath to Preen, who dives in. And Tulane pulling away here from Temple, getting the job done. Kick is up. The kick is good. 13 plays, 80-yard drive. Another score. Up 3 scores. Now at this point, Tulane can kind of know that Temple is probably going to have to throw the ball a little bit more often at a higher clip than what they have been so far. Protect yourself from the scramble. See if you can maybe force a turnover here as a quick RPO, but really, I thought that was a really nice open field tackle from Ivory. Does end up going up the field a little bit. It'll be a read option. Taken down in the backfield. Kate Olsen hits him for a big loss there. It's now a 3rd and 9. Ashley Williams out there in coverage. And Kilgo on the open field tackle. Clay Adams could not get away from him. Temple being forced to punt, and Tulane now putting themselves in a really good situation to pull away in this one. Bueno on the call for the fair catch. Of course, Bueno had the big, had a big long touchdown return a couple of weeks ago, showing off the burst as he has shown off so many times in the receiving game. It'll be a handoff to Browning. I'm trying to cut it back and look at Browning making a defender miss on the outside. Ends up being by far the best run of the day for Browning. How he made that work, I do not know. Up over 600 yards rushing on the season now. 2 total touchdowns today, 1 on the ground, 1 through the air. Nice run there. Run game is starting to kind of get going, it looks like. Really need that. And some positivity in this run game. Finnerty now. Giving Browning a breather. It's a carry to Finnerty. Does get the first down. And has not been a lot of explosiveness from him this year. 1st and 10, getting close to the end of the 3rd quarter here. Chin takes the snap. Get this over to Myrtle. Gets the catch. Gain of 6 there.
On the ready. Here we go.
Take it. It's just going to be a handoff to Browning. Could not. It's kind of the one thing that he misses, that consistent ability to make somebody miss in space.
Got it.
Ends up being a 2-yard gain there. Celeste takes it. He's going to hand this off to Browning. It's the first down. First and 10. Been a lot of running on this drive, trying to get a lot of this clock used. And this time it's a run again. Browning gets a gain of 4. That'll take us to the fourth quarter. Tulane taking up a lot of the time here on this drive, trying to get out of here with a victory. See, Chen has done a really nice job of maneuvering the ball around. Bueno with 8 targets, Preen with 9, Myrtle with 8. Muhammad's even gotten a couple of targets here, more than he usually gets. Right now, it is all about this run game. They're trying to hand this off to Browning on the way to victory, and Browning with the burst going to get into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of the day, 2nd one on the ground. Crown it, he says. Big time play there. Love to see it. Browning, this Tulane offense, putting together a really good day while also getting a really, really strong performance from their defense at the same time. You take away the Celeste Chen interception, this offense has been pretty close to perfect in this game. Got to take the positive games when you can, though. This is a team that is trying to get into that top 10. I think at this point has definitely proven that last year was definitely the fluke year, which is good to see. You got to keep winning. A lot to play for this season. Field goal. Excuse me. Adams was trying to. Sometimes I end up just saying the name of the guy that I'm playing. We see a big sack there from George Fuller, the true freshman defensive tackle, making a play on Adams, as Adams looked like he was trying to prepare to scramble out. Ends up not working. Ends up throwing that underneath. Really nice throw. Drag plays are crazy effective. 3rd and 3. Oh, nice play there over the left side. Found a man there, good one. Beat some guys in the zone, playing outside coverage for both Jolly and Smith. Left the opening. He's going to try to scramble out, but he's going to get sacked. Guess who again? Fuller, making his impact felt. 2nd sack. Let's go ahead and get a thumbnail there of Fuller. I think would be kind of cool. Big time. I think he's going to be a destructive force, a Patrick Jenkins level player by the time all is said and done. Patrick Jenkins, of course, was a defensive tackle we had in season 1 that won the Heisman. So I think he is that caliber of a player and potential impact. If they get to him again back there, George Fuller just getting after it here. Be a 3rd and 15. Trio here over to the right and drop back. How did he get that throw completed? There are guys, all 3 guys on there. 2 of them hit him almost as soon as he caught the ball. He gets it done. Okay. Guys making plays. Adams trying to scramble out. He's able to get almost a 1st down there. He's taken some big sacks, but man, he has made some plays as well with his legs. Running back out in motion. And try to scramble out, just throws it away. The time they put Fine in the quarterback spy, worked to perfection. That one, oh, it should have been picked off by Kumar. They baited him into that throw. Kumar just could not get it done there. Okay. Throw that short, and it is complete. They're making Temple at least eat up a lot of the clock here. I mean, I think the odds of making a comeback here are probably very slim. At least try to earn every point that they get. He'll try to scramble out, and this time guys end up blocking each other. Actually, Williams there was on the spy, just not quick enough. Adams, definitely a better athlete. I think it's something, I guess I just overlooked it when we were, kind of previewing the game. Goes out the back of the end zone. Yeah, Adams had a really solid day on a couple interceptions, but definitely had his moments. Will be a read option, of course. Jeremiah Jolly, Jordan, Cantu. Finally bring it down. Look at Browning, 19 carries, 80 yards. Ended up getting over 4 a pop today, at least to this point. Come on. Gonna dump it off underneath, and Temple gets another touchdown. Adams has definitely had a pretty solid game. Been a kind of a middle part of the game was really not great. Third quarter was not great. Tulane's offense has just been really, really good today. Unfortunately, it did not work out, at least to this point for Temple. I guess there's still a chance for a comeback. It's just very, very small odds, but it has to start here with an onside kick. And Muhammad is going to catch that, takes it for a semi-decent return. Tulane will start off at the 41. Definitely no reason to think they are not about to run Browning a ton here. And takes it, hands off to Browning. Doesn't get much, if anything at all there. Second and 10. Really do not want to hurt his yards per carry average. Be a carry to Browning. He's going to take this to the outside. It's going to be a hole. It's out of bounds. Golly, man. The holes are just gotten just ridiculous. Oh, it's ridiculous. Dominic Stewart called it on it this time. It's going to be a 2nd and 19.
Ready. Razor. Move.
Jen takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Browning. Just a yard, so you get a good run.
Okay, ready.
Doesn't mean anything in the next drive. Or the next play, or the same play, you get called for a hold. Chen will drop back, get this over to Bueno. Bueno trying to use his speed, is going to get 17 out of the 18 they needed there. He gets over 150 yards, and he is so bursty. You just never know. You never know when he's going to be ready to take the, to make a big play. So quick. 4th and 1. Tulane, I think, wants to just put this game away. And it's off to Browning. He gets up, gets the first down. It's about 3 when he needed 1. Getting the job done there at the end of this one. Be the last play before we get to the 2-minute warning. Tulane needs to get another first down to officially put this game on ice. Getting a 3 there. 4 carries for 9 yards. Yeah, it's just run game has not been very explosive this year. Had a couple of really big runs in those first couple of games, but it has really slowed down since then. A 2-yard gain there. Come on, just need the first down. 3rd and 5. Chen's actually going to drop back to pass. Try to float that, and that is actually going to be intercepted. Just a really, really bad decision there. Kind of made the read before you even take a look and see what's going on. You got Myrtle there underneath. Would have easily been a first down. Said you see the off coverage. Tries to go ahead and throw it before even really noticing the guy underneath. Ends up being a great interception by Jabari Cruz, one of their really talented guys. But just an interception, no business being thrown. They're just trying to get the first down to run out the clock. They should just hand the ball off. Just hand the ball off. And that sucks. Definitely is really bad way to in what has been a really good game for Celeste Chin, and Kilgo misses a tackle, and Temple almost got a big strike there, touchdown. Okay. Golly, just put the game away, guys. Just put it away. 3 wide receivers. This off on the screen. After down, it's a gain of 6. Tulane, Temple with just 1 more timeout. That was almost a fumble. He ended up spiking that behind him. Could have easily been a fumble. That one, ooh, somehow gets knocked out by Lewis. I thought Lewis picked it off first. It ends up kind of knocking it out of the guy's hand there at the last second. He's going to try to scramble. Olsen is going to finish the game off with a sack, getting the job done. Thankfully, Celeste Chin's second interception of the day does not really come back to bite the Green Wave as they come away with a 42-21 victory. Saw a lot of positives in this game. Obviously, the 2 interceptions really sucked, but I think that Chin really showed a lot of composure in this game. I feel like for the most part played really, really well. Our quarterback rating, completion percentage much higher than it was last week. Still 3 touchdowns, 370 yards with 2 interceptions. The run game kind of got going a little bit in that second half, right? Browning 23-86, 2 scores. Energy found the end zone. Chin did have 1 decent scramble. Myrtle 7 for 57, starting to get the receptions up there a little bit. Preen at 6 for 71 in the score. Bueno 5 for $163 in the score. Browning 4 for 23, and his 3rd touchdown of the day was through the air. Muhammad also had his largest reception of the season as he had a 26-yarder there. Defensively, just a monster game from Olsen. 4 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. Looks like he's going to be an All-American type of candidate. Kilgo, Jolly, Smith, Jordan, and Ivory are your top 3 guys in total tackles. You got Olsen. Fuller had a really nice game, and Williams each at least had those, the 1 tackle for loss. Had 2 sacks from Fuller, 2 sacks from Olsen, and a sack from Ashley Williams. Interceptions, Altus Smith, the 5th for Ivory, as he continues to lead the team. As we jump over to the Temple side, Adams 22 of 32, 326, 2 and 2 touchdown interceptions. Created some big pass plays for sure. Scrambled pretty well for the most part. Did take some big sacks to really hurt them in spots. We did have a touchdown. They did not run the ball literally pretty much, really at all. 7 total runs between their other 2 guys. Sorry, I clicked off the screen there. At receiving, we had Goodwin 5 for 108 in the score. Had the 57-yard touchdown. Forbes had a 55-yarder, and Taylor had a 37. So a couple of really, really nice plays for these guys throughout. Shakir, the more athletic tight end, actually found the end zone on his lone catch. And tackles for loss, they had a couple of guys here with 2. Some other guys, they had at least 1. Did have a half sack combined between Randall and Glenn Starks. Got interceptions from Cruz and from Sweeting. Sweeting's a really, really good player. Looked good against the run. Looked good tackling the open field. Had a pass deflection, of course, had an interception. But it's Tulane that comes out with a 3-touchdown victory. Let's advance. See if our Green Wave move into the top 10. Nine and 0. Love to see it. Cade Coffee, 3-star right guard. Just really needed bodies. 3-star Jeff Gregg is another 3-star right guard, but he is actually a gem, which is really, really nice to get those. Callum Stewart ends up committing to North Texas over us. That's was certainly not what I was expecting there at cornerback, but we've got brought in 3 4-star cornerbacks anyway, so I'm okay with that. Still leading the way for these wide receivers. Really, really excited for Doucette and what he could potentially bring to this team as kind of a lesser version of Trey Bueno. Kate Olsen, again, the conference defensive player of the week and the national defensive player of the week. Really, really pushing forward here over this last stretch of the season. Let's look at the Heisman watch, see what we've got going on here. Bueno falls again with after a 1-touchdown, 163-yard performance. I mean, golly, man. I don't know what else is. Well, Lagway, I can see where he jumped ahead of him. This Bullet, quarterback from, has a really, really good Penn State team, it looks like. Okay. Saw a lot of the other Clemson guys fall out at least. Just saw really guys just kind of step up out of nowhere. Go to our top 25 matchups here of Week 10. Of course, we had our game. You had A&M over Tennessee. San Diego State upsets Boise State at home. You had Pitt over North Carolina. Notre Dame over Virginia Tech. Penn State over Michigan. South Carolina over Auburn. Oklahoma over Arkansas. Baylor upsets Texas Tech. Miami over Duke, Cincy over Kansas, Washington State over Western Michigan, Florida over Georgia, the Dogs with a losing record. Cal upsets Clemson, big time win there for the Golden Bears. Ohio State 55-53 over Nebraska, high scoring game there. Is because I sometimes forget between the two series. Raiola, is he still there? He's at least was not the starter in that game. Let's go back. Let me find that again. Kentucky over Alabama with I guess a relative upset. Anyway, 11-point victory, certainly shocking. Utah upsets UAB 27-13. Yeah. USC over Wisconsin, Oregon over UCLA, TCU over Arizona State, Washington over Rutgers, and Coastal Carolina over Marshall. And if my math is working in my head, I think that would make us a top 4 seed if the season ended right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. Speaking of which, right now there's not. Never mind. I was going to say there's not an SEC team in the thing, but they named that at the bottom. Where we have come from, that team that went 6-7 last year, to looking like we're trying to get back into that playoff, man. Really, really happy. Been really impressed with what we have done this year. I think we've looked the part for the most part. Let's take a look at the stats and where we stand right now. Celeste Chin, 26 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Unfortunately, especially that last interception, no reason to throw it. I think he's been really good overall, though. Browning, running game, had a nice game there. Finnerty, each of them found the end zone. Bueno, 18 receiving touchdowns. He's been outstanding. Browning, it's crazy. 3 guys here between 52 and 53 catches. Bueno with way more yards than the other ones, though, as Browning and Preen are essentially run game extension types with what we do with them in the receiving game. Nice job for each of them getting into the end zone, though. Campanaro still looking for his first touchdown. Myrtle here definitely getting involved more and more here. 5 catches, or at least 5 catches in 3 of the last 4 games. Campanaro, we've been trying to get him going. I think he had just a single catch that last game. It's showing Browning for some reason. But really like him. I don't really know what the ceiling is for him, really and truly, but I think he's a speedy type guy that can be utilized. But yeah, he is kind of that middle part of the season. Seemed like we were doing a good job of at least getting him a big explosive play, but now just 2 catches and 13 yards over the last 3 games. Defensively, Ivory, Kilgo, Jordan, Kumar, Jolly leading the way in tackles. If you want to see somebody in particular, of course, you can pause it and take a look. Tackles for loss. Still just the same 3 guys in the double digits. Cantu leading the way with that. Fuller trying to get there. He may get there by the time the season is up. Really, really excited for him in the future. Olsen now up to 12 sacks. Ashley Williams at 7.5. Fuller's up to 3.5 after his performance. Ivory with his 5th. Alton Smith with his 4th. Nobody else changed there for interceptions. But yeah, that will do it for this one. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Check out my Georgia Bulldogs Dynasty and my Atlanta Hawks franchise also on the channel. And yeah, until next time, thank you so much for tuning in.